guys, today in grammar we are going to learn about commas. And the comma is a punctuation mark used within a sentence. Its main purpose is to help to make the meaning of a sentence clear. Let's take a look at some examples of how do commas make the meaning of a sentence clear. In this first example, we have two sentences, one with a comma and one without a comma. Let's see if you can notice the difference. Let's eat, Grandma. And in the second one, let's eat, Grandma. My goodness, in the first one, it says that you want to eat your grandma. So punctuation saves lives. Now let's look at this one. Here it says, I like cooking my family and my pets. My goodness, do not be a psycho. Please use commas. In here, this person is trying to say like a list of some of the things that she or he likes. And it should be, I like cooking, comma, my family, comma, and my pets. Those are three little things that he or she likes. And guys, today we are gonna look at 6 different comma rules, and this is number 1. Use a comma to introduce or end a quotation. Now there are 2 ways to write a quotation. The first one is if you wanna put it in the first part of your sentence, like this one right here, or if you want to put the quotation in the second part of the sentence. And if you look closely, in the first one it says, I really enjoyed the movie, comma, said John. So the comma goes after the quotation, but inside the quotation marks. And in the second one we have, Terry replied, comma, I hated it. And here it is before the quotation and outside the quotation marks. Now let's do some examples together. Now guys, I'm gonna give you a second for you to pause this video and open up your Grammar Interactive Notebook because we are gonna do it together. So at the end of this video, you will also finish your Grammar Interactive Notebook, okay? So pause the video, open it up, and see you in 1 second. Excellent. Now let's do it together, guys. Let's practice. First one, we can go together, Feli said. Where does the comma go according to the rule? Here, after the quotation mark and inside the quotation marks. And please pause the video so that you can do this sentence here on your own in your Grammar Interactive Notebook. It's the same one that you've got, following this rule. Now, next one. Martin whispered, me too. According to the rule, the comma goes here, before the quotation starts and outside the quotation mark, you see? Now, your turn. Do this one on your Grammar Interactive Notebook. Next rule, comma rule number 2. Use a comma to separate introductory information from the rest of the sentence and to separate a transition word from the sentence. For example, after I finish my work, comma, I am going outside to play. This is the introductory part of our sentence. And this one, first I am going to watch TV. After that, I will do my chores. These are transition words and the comma goes after them. Let's put it in practice. First, we have to get my backpack. Transition word, comma. Now your turn. Do this one on your interactive notebook on your own. Excellent. Now this one. After a long morning, comma, this is the introductory information, we get to go outside for recess. Now your turn to do this one on your own. Comma rule number 3. Use a comma and a conjunction to separate 2 sentences. Now, in the first part of our Grammar Interactive Notebook, we looked at some parts of the speech, and one of those were conjunctions. Remember that these are to join 2 sentences, 2 ideas together. And in here, I have a list of common conjunction words. These are called the fanboys, and every letter stands for one word. For, and, nor, but, or yet, and so. So whenever you see these words here, those are conjunctions, and you need to put a comma before them, okay? Like in this example. I love the beauty of winter, comma, but I absolutely despise the snow. Conjunction word, comma before. Let's put it in practice. You can go back to this part of the video to see which are the fanboys again. We have, it was raining, so we had to come inside. The conjunction is so, and the comma goes before my conjunction. Now your turn. Look for the conjunction, and the comma, put it before the conjunction. Excellent. Now comma rule number 4. Use a comma to separate a city from a state and a year from a date. For example, I visited Panama City Beach, comma, Florida on March 19, comma, 2014. Now let's practice together. Here I have, I was born on December 29, 1994 in Quito, Ecuador. My first comma is to separate the year from the date. Comma goes here. And my second comma is gonna go to separate the city from the country. Or it could also be the city from the state or the province, like an in Quito, comma, Pichincha. Now your turn to do these two on your own, okay? Pause the video and work on them. Great job. Now, comma rule number 5. Use a comma to separate items in a list. For example, I need to buy bread, comma, apples, comma, and bananas. Pretty simple. Let's practice. Before sleeping, I always eat dinner, play with my brother, take a bath, and brush my teeth. Wow, that seems confusing without my commas. And here, guys, I also have an introductory information. Before sleeping, comma, I always eat dinner. This is one item in my list. Play with my brother is the second item on my list. Take a bath, comma, and brush my teeth. Now your turn to do this one, okay? Pause the video and work on it. Nice job. Comma rule number 6. Last rule of the day. Use commas to separate an appositive. This means extra information. When you want to explain something, a little extra information in your sentence, this is called an appositive, and you will use a comma there, okay? For example, John, our team leader, will be going over the directions. Of course, our sentence makes sense if we just have John will be going over the directions. But who is John? It is explaining here in this extra information. He is our team leader, and it goes in between sentences, in between commas. Let's put it in practice. Finding Nemo, my favorite movie, teaches to never give up. Okay, Finding Nemo teaches to never give up. And what is Finding Nemo? My favorite movie. This is the extra information, and I put it between commas. Now practice this one. My cousin Anna is 3 years old. What is the extra information here? Maybe this could be confusing, so I'm gonna give you a hint, okay? This is the first part of the sentence, and this is the other, and both make sense. Together, my cousin is 8 years old. But who is your cousin? Extra information. Excellent, guys. Those were the 6 comma rules that we learned today. And now, guys, you are gonna do a longer practice, and this is gonna be on your own. You have to read this following paragraph and add any needed commas by following the rules we learned in the previous slides, okay? Here it says 9 commas needed. You need to find where to put these 9 commas in this passage about Malala. Excellent, guys, and see you next week in our next grammar video. Bye bye.